Hi, in this session, we are going to create one resource group and a data factory and a pipeline. So we'll first start with resource group. Here I will add one resource group, create, and I will give name of resource group as resource group for ADF. Okay, and the reason I will choose is US East. Okay, and next, next, create. Okay, a resource group is created. Go to the resource group. Okay, there is a icon here. You can pin that to a dashboard. So let's say this is the dashboard. You want to dashboard, new dashboard in fact, and dashboard name I want is ADF dashboard. Okay, create and pin. So you can use the existing dashboard ADF pin. Okay, so in this way a dashboard is created, and in that dashboard I'm creating the I have pinned the resource group. If you think that this particular thing pinned twice, you can delete it. Okay, save it. Okay, now let's go to our resource. Sorry, let's go to our resource. In that resource, what we are going to do is we will create a ADF. Okay, so in create we can say as we can write Azure data factory. Okay, so these are the options. Okay, out of which this is the Azure data factory which you are going to use. So as soon as I use this, it will charge you some amount, so you have to be ready for that. And once the operation is done, we will remove this one. Okay, the name of Azure data factory will keep as ADF, and then today's date is 1st August 22. So and reason US East, already name is taken, you have to choose some other name. It said, I think no. Okay, by default it choose 2nd August. Okay, and yeah, this is the reason. Let's go to next step. Here I will configure git letter. Let's go then. About this I want public endpoint. I don't have any managed key, so leave it, leave the tag. By clicking create, you have to agree some privacy statement. As soon as I say create, it start develop deployment. It will take some time. As you can see here, deployment is complete. So we'll go to our resource. Okay, now this is the data factory, right? And here you can see the documentation link and open Azure Data Factory Studio link. Here, let me close these pop-ups. Okay, this is the data factory. Here we have ingest, orchestrate, transform, and config SSIS. Plus there are some links like author where you can create new pipeline. There are some links where you can create data sets, you can create data flows, you can create queries. There is a link, monitor link, where you can monitor the pipelines or triggers. In manage, you can manage the triggers, manage the link services. Suppose you want to create a link service, you can come here and create a link service. Before you create link service, actually you have some architecture you have to follow. So before that, we will first create some storage account, and after come back here. So we'll go back to our uh, Azure resource, okay, and we'll see on our dashboard we have the resource, and within resource, oh sorry, in our dashboard we have this data factory, okay. Okay, all right. Otherwise, the second way is if we go to our resource groups, you can see our resource RG for ADF, okay, and within that RG for ADF, this is the uh, data factory. We have already pinned it to ADF. Similarly, we can pin this ADF to our ADF dashboard. Okay. So in that dashboard, you can see all the three things. Okay. I will remove the unwanted things. Okay. And in that resource, as we have created this one, so we will go with this option. We will not pin ADF separately. Let's go to resource once again, create, and we'll write storage account. This is the storage account which you want to prepare, create. Simply a wizard. We'll go with the wizard. Resource group, I have to choose. Then storage account name. So I can say ADF storage account, or simply storage account SA, and today's date 02 August 22. US is standard. I don't want geo, I want local redundant. Next. I don't want it to be a Gen 2 lake, data lake. I want a simple storage account. So I will keep it as it is. Enable public access, network routing, enable soft delete. Keep all these things as it is. Don't change. Encryption. Enable support for custom managed keys. Keep it as it is. Encryption type Microsoft managed or custom managed. Keep it as it is. Tag. Create. My subscription is pay as you go. Source is okay. Location is East US. Storage account name and locally redundant storage, and yep, sounds good. We'll create. Okay, then I think storage account created. Go to resource. Here you can see this is the storage account, and see this is a general purpose storage account, or you can say that it will act as a source for us. Okay, Here is a storage browser where you can see the different containers, file share, queues and table, blob container, file share, queues and tables. Yet we have not created anything, but this will act as a source where we will keep some files. Okay, and from this storage account the files will be copied to some other storage account, and that other storage account will be a data lake. So that thing is the that is our target. Okay, you can see the dashboard right now. The dashboard contains two things. One is the storage account and the data factory which you have earlier created, and a storage account which is a source kind of account. Okay. And okay, now we will move ahead and go to create, and we will create one more storage account, but which is of type uh, data lake. So for that, again go to create, again storage account. What data lake is, it's actually a storage account but having some extra benefits, features for use data storage and all that. But we have to just keep in mind that there is option to select data lake, so otherwise it will become a standard storage account. So now this is a ADF data lake. I'm not calling it as a storage account, I'm calling it data lake storage account 02 August 22. Okay, again I will use locally redundant advanced. See that option, this one, this is the option. So it will not be, it will not be a store standard storage account anymore. Instead it will be a data lake storage account. So keep other things as it is, keep the public endpoint, keep Microsoft routing enabled, and 7 days to retain, tracking, access control. And about the encryption, I will not use custom, I will use Microsoft manage, blob and files only, tag. Okay, and review and create. So in the way we are creating a destination storage account. This data lake storage account can be treated as a destination storage account and started creation. Now here is our aim. We have a storage account which is of standard type. We have a data lake storage account which is act as a target. So we will create a container population. Okay, and there we will place a file which is in which is a compressed file. Then we will use a copy and extract operation. So the file from standard storage account will go to data lake storage account. Okay, and there it will be extracted, and whatever file inside it will be extracted in raw account. So this is our target. So now we will directly go to our source and dashboard. You can see here three things created: data factory, storage account, but one of them is data lake and another one is standard storage account. So in standard storage account we will go to containers. In containers we will create a file, sorry, a folder. Name will be population. Okay, and it will be public, a private, or you may keep it as a anonymous access, whatever you want. So folder is created. Now inside folder we want to upload a file, so we will go to our file selection which is inside D drive, Azure, data. Now this is our compressed file. Okay, we use this compressed file inside this folder, and say upload. Since we are inside this folder uh, named population, so inside this population container we have this tsvgz file, okay, and inside that file it's actually a compressed file. So you can set the access control, can set the access policies, you can use shared access token. Right now we will not do anything, we will just keep this source file in this container population. Okay, go back to now in our data lake. We don't have, we will not keep anything, okay, but yeah, in this container section of data lake we will just create a container whose name will be raw, okay, and inside this raw folder file will be created and file will be extracted, first extracted and then it will be created here itself. Now we are inside Azure Data Factory, and inside Azure Data Factory uh, I need to create link service first, okay, and from link service it will connect to data source, and from data source then we will create a pipeline. So the overall architecture will be like this one. So first we have a Azure storage, we have a zip file, and we will create a link service, then link service will connect with data set, then copy activity will take place, then it will be added to sync data, then another link service at destination side, and then finally it reaches to Azure data lake, which act as a sink for us. So storage account, standard storage account act as a source, while data link act as a sink, and total 6 components will be required: link service, dataset, copy activity, sync, dataset, and link, and the pipeline. Everything will be inside this pipeline, so we will create pipeline also. So let's go back to our screen. First create a link service, name of link service, and this is a which kind of link service it is. So it's a standard storage account, okay. You will not find here only storage account word, but instead this is the storage account which we want, okay. So and the destination will be this one, this is the source. So go to this Azure blob storage account, as you can write it like a link service, okay, on source side, where we will use a standard storage account, in today's date. Or instead I will say simply storage from source side, okay, link service, like this. Okay, keep this as it is. From yeah, select the subscription, select the storage account. I don't want data lake, I want standard, okay. Everything keep as it is, click on create. So link service is ready. Next we want a data set. So, or let's say create one more link service for destination. So again, storage account, this time gen 2. Now here the name will be like dest, and it will not be a standard, it will be a data lake. I will select my Azure subscription. I will select data lake. I will simply go and say create. So destination and source, both kind of link services are now in place. After link services, the other part is this one, uh, data sets. So we have to create data set, new data set. Now the interesting part is, where is our file? It is inside a container. What do you mean by container? What you will select here? Blob storage, because file resides inside a blob storage. What kind of file it is? It's a delimited text, it's a Excel file kind of thing. So it's a delimited text. Okay, continue. Give it a name, because it's a data set, and that to a source side data set. So source underscore data set underscore the name of, I mean the date, today's date. What kind of link service you have for that? So I have a storage link service. Where is your file? So just point out the file. It's inside population. The name is this one. Go and select it. First row as header, and say OK. So the first data set is ready. Link service name and test connection, all that. You can even test the connection is successful. Population is the folder name, there is no subdirectory. The compression type is zip, gz. Okay, compression level, I think optimal, comma, default, and all that. Keep it as it is. Schema, I don't want to specify schema here. And parameter, no parameter. Okay, publish all, publish. Now one more data set is required, which is at destination side it will reside. So again blob storage, but this time, okay, this is our target folder. So instead of source, I will use dest dataset. Which link service? We need, oh, so where is the dest link service? Okay, go back. We have selected some, it should not be, it should be gen 2. Okay, it should be gen 2. It's not a standard. Then delimited. We are at destination side, so we'll name it dest link service of destination side. Now where is the file? So right now we don't have file, we have a blank folder. Okay, so just a raw folder. What file name you want there? Let's say my file name will be target.csv. Okay, and first row as header. Okay, in fact I will not keep the file name here. Okay, So whatever file name I want, I will specify here only. Okay, compression type none because I want to extract it, so no compression type, then comma and all that, keep it as it is, and let's say publish all. So here these two storage accounts, I mean the two data sets are now in place, source and test. Now in between them, what we require is a pipeline. Okay, so we will create a pipeline now, because link services and data sets, and in between them we want a pipeline, and within that pipeline there will be a copy activity. So to create pipeline, here is the menu, here is the option to create new pipeline. You just name it like copy and extract, copy and extract pipeline. Okay, and publish all, at least one activity. Oh, sorry. So unless and until you queue activity, so here are the list of activities, out of which you have to select one of the activity. Now this is the area where you will draw the activity part. Okay, so where is the activity now? So inside this move and transform, there is a copy activity. If you drag this activity, okay, so this is the activity, and these are the properties of activity. Now you have to specify from where you want to pick up the file and from where you want to extract it. So before that, I will just give the name of this activity. This activity is copy and extract data. Okay, and timeout and all that. So I will give a timeout of few minutes. Let's say 2 minutes. Retry count. Let's say 2. Interval is, let's say, after 10 seconds. Retry. Source, who is the, where is the source? So this is the source data set. Okay, here again some properties if you want to specify. The sync, what is the sync data set? So this is the sync data set. Some properties are there. Keep them as it is. Then mapping, if you want to do mapping, you can do, otherwise don't do it. And data integration unit and all that, keep it as it is right now. User profile, keep it as it is, just publish all. Okay, it says that retriable interval should not be 10, should be minimum, it should be minimum 30. So we'll go to try interval and it keep it 30, and then I will again try publish all. Now as soon as you click on this debug, okay, you can see that copy data is succeed. Again you can click on debug queued, and after some time it will succeed. That means your file will reach from source to destination. Then we will see by going in our storage account whether, okay, now it is succeed. So let's go to our storage account to check whether that file has been updated or not. So in dashboard in our standard storage account, see the file was here and it will be here in population. I have just copied it to the destination side. This is the source side. Go back to our destination, data lake, containers, and raw container. So here, see the target CSV file has been copied, but the size is 25. So if I go here and if I want to, if I download it, okay, you can definitely you can download it, and let's see what is there inside. See the data is there. Okay, so in this way you can extract, actually the file which was inside the storage account. If you see the container and the source file, okay, this is gz compress file. Okay. If you download it, you see the it was a compressed file. If you open this, it contains this file. So it has successfully extracted it, and then it has properly extracted it and dumped it in destination side. So that's it for this session. In next session we will see how to apply some conditions to this pipeline activities. Thanks for watching this session. Thank you.